everyone! Today's movie comes from Tad having a girlfriend for a month. And this movie review is probably the best thing to come out of that relationship, which isn't saying a whole lot for poor Cassandra.
Sorry, Cassandra.
So, what bullshit love story do we have on our hands today? A Walk to Remember. And it's a movie to forget. The movie starts with opening credits that appear to belong in an action movie. Yeah, nothing says tender romance like flashy exploding credits.
Someone's nitpicking early.
We then meet a bunch of shit. Just shit characters who are shitty people. They are not fun or likable or... they're just shit.
Okay. Anyone got any beer?
We finished them all back at school.
They drink booze on school property, which is... why? And then they drive while intoxicated.
You guys are animals just because he's
Hey!
new.
Shh! You've been talking the whole time here. Why don't you be quiet? Hey.
Because it's a love story. Anyway, these revolting idiots are waiting on some other dumb fuck because they're going to initiate him into their little group.
Hey.
Hey, nice shirt, Opie. You're late. I thought I said be here at 10, but you know, when I say be here at 10, I'm gonna be here, okay? You can remember that next time?
Hi, we're dickweeds and you don't seem to appreciate our humor. Let's hang out for apparently no reason.
Here's the deal. You're gonna jump from up there into here. That's it. And you're one of us.
Why? Who are you? You're just pieces of shit that go to high school. Our male lead Landon says he'll do the jump with the new guy, but fakes him out. This is apparently hilarious if you're a piece of shit, until the kid surfaces like a corpse. Suddenly, this was stupid.
Suddenly.
A security guard shows up as they get Johnny non-character out of the water, and the shitty teenagers run away instead of making sure the kid they hurt survives because they're all just fucking shitty. The cops show up, and Landon also decides to flee the scene because helping authorities to clean up his mess is just unacceptable behavior. Thankfully, a cop not only chases him, but directly causes him to drive into a barrel of water. I don't know why there was a barrel of water there, but it gave him mild head trauma, so I'm just happy with what they give me. Oh, and the next day he's limping too. Even better. Thank you, movie. You might not be so bad.
Let us be thankful today that a young life was saved by our Lord.
Let us not dwell on the emergency response crew or the doctors and nurses that attended to the boy, or the science that led to stabilizing his injuries and advancing his convalescence. All praise unto God for the things that sentient life forms clearly did for themselves.
Let us be thankful today that a young life was saved by our Lord.
Let us also be thankful that the good Lord plagued this young man with such poor self-esteem and decision-making skills that he felt the need to endanger his own life like a royal buffoon to win the respect of gutter trash.
Okay, I think they get it.
Let us be thankful today that a young life was saved by our Lord.
Glory and exaltation to the Lord for saving this boy from the Lord's plan. Hallelujah.
Sammy, we're 9 minutes in. Let's move it along.
This is where we meet our female lead, singing in the choir because she's Mandy Moore. I mean, because she's the preacher's daughter.
Here is my thought. This is...
Yes, you're Mandy Moore. Very nice. The next day, Landon catches up with his friends. His shitty friends.
I can't believe you're in jail.
I can't believe you're in a film.
So, I mean, what'd you tell him?
Oh, I just said it was a nice night for a drive. Ended up hanging out at the cement factory, found Gephardt. Tried to give him some help, got a little spooked, and I figured I ought to leave before they thought I had anything to do with it, and I split.
Gotta hand it to you, man. You're a Jedi master bullshit, man.
Right, I'm sure it's common for anyone, especially high school students, to end up hanging out at the cement factory. Nothing stupidly suspect about that little tidbit. And you didn't want them to think you had anything to do with it, which is why you tore off into a grassy area leading a squad car on a ridiculous chase. Wouldn't want them thinking you were up to anything naughty. Honestly, if there are police that watch this stupid fucking show, leave me a comment. Let me know how realistic that is. I don't know what your name is, token black kid, but you're absolutely on the fucking money calling this bullshit.
Student claims you were drinking on school property on Saturday night. Lucky for you, Clay Gebhardt isn't talking. The owners of the factory aren't pressing trespassing charges.
Given that their trespassing led to Mr. Gebhardt being hospitalized, I'd say lucky is a fucking understatement.
And I'm sorry, I'm confused. A student saw him drinking on school property. Well, what student? And what does that have to do with nearly killing a kid at a cement factory?
I told him I'd arrange appropriate punishment.
What, are you gonna expel me?
Not yet. Besides attending all your regular classes, you will help our janitorial staff after school for pay.
Backflipping bog monsters! Kid, you are being punished for underage drinking on school property and nearly ending a human life! You are in no position to demand money, you shitty piece of shitting shit!
On Saturday mornings, you will tutor disadvantaged students at our sister school. And finally, you will participate in the drama club's final event.
The spring play?
It's time for you to start experiencing other things. Started spending time with other kinds of people.
Yes! Force some karma onto this douche monkey and maybe it'll open his eyes a little bit. Then we can rub soap in them. Later, Landon is being all janitorial, but doing so during what appears to be a collection of random after-school study groups. So, why is he doing it now?
Mercury and Jupiter can be seen just over the west-southwestern horizon after sunset.
Bet you can see angels up there flying around.
In fact, there are some things that could be called miraculous. Einstein said the more he studied the universe, the more he believed in a higher power.
It was, of course, a lie what you read about my religious convictions, a lie which is being systematically repeated. I do not believe in a personal God, and I have never denied this, but I've expressed it clearly. If something is in me which can be called religious, then it is the unbounded admiration for the structure of the world so far as our science can reveal it. Albert Einstein. In other words, wrong!
Come on, let's just get out of here.
I can't. Gotta stay. Come on, man. Principal Kelly's gone. Let's make some moves.
Come on. Come on.
Come on,
I
man.
don't know.
And he walks off camera, and then he's driving, so I guess he left with his friends? But it was one anonymous student that named Landon for drinking on school property at night, and that was apparently enough evidence to convict him. This would be a room full of students in the daytime watching him bail on his punishment. How fucking stupid is this kid? And by the way, why is he the only one being punished? I know he's not going to rat out his shitty friends and the dumb shit that jumped isn't talking, but come on. One student said that he saw only Landon drinking on school property. Only him when his entire gaggle of charismavoids was drinking with him? How the hell does that work? Anyway, the next scene is Landon dropping off his ex-girlfriend. Why? Who is she? What from? Wait a fuck! Why would his mom allow him to drive after he fucked up his own car, evading the police? Did a cosmetics experiment rabbit write this script?
Okay, so I'll see you at school.
Well, my parents aren't home if you want to come inside.
Or on my back, my face, wherever you want. Just please love me again!
Okay.
The next day, Landon goes for his first tutoring gig.
Hey, let's try this again. Which of these are similar triangles? This one or that one, huh? What do you think?
But I think this is bullshit.
Makes two of us.
And that was the entire tutoring scene. Gee, movie, thanks for really letting us into your world.
Hey. Do you want to buy some raffle tickets?
Translation: I am annoying. Begin wishing I wasn't here.
So I saw you in there with Luis. And I know it can be very difficult, but maybe you should try backing into it from somewhere else.
Translation? You are a terrible, terrible tutor.
Are you gonna go visit Clay Gebhardt?
Translation: remember that kid you tricked into crippling himself?
Is this your idea of small talk or something? Because if it is, your social skills need some work. No one forced him to jump.
It's called peer pressure.
And how do you know about that? You read it in a precious book?
Well, this has been delightfully uncomfortable.
Next, we find Landon arriving at the first spring play rehearsal, at which the drama teacher gives the lead roles to our lead roles.
Jamie will be our Alicia, the mysterious club singer. Sally will be playing Caroline, and Landon will read Tommy Thornton.
No.
Now maybe I could see a teacher giving a student a role without auditions if they'd worked on plays together before and the teacher knew the reach of the student's abilities. So maybe it makes sense to give Jamie a lead role. But why the fuck would she give a lead role to a guy who's only there as a punishment? Not only does he not want to fucking be there, she doesn't even know if he can act.
When did you know, Tommy,
Know what?
that we were in love?
Love? Baby, believe me, you don't want to go falling in love with a guy like me.
Oh, well, we know now.
Mr. Carter, are you trying to be bad at this?
Oh, no. Just comes naturally.
Yeah, just checking. Have fun ruining the play for everyone who's here on purpose.
So would it kill you to try?
Yup, and I'm too young to die.
Oh, let's have that debate. And even though he's still being shitty to her, when Landon's shitty friend flakes on him and isn't there to pick him up, he asks Jamie for a ride, and she agrees.
I close my eyes.
What kind of anus maggot behaves like this? It's not your fucking car. You don't touch the fucking radio.
42.
42, what do you mean 42?
42 is befriend somebody I don't like.
Cringy cliche.
Cringy cliche? What do you mean, cringy cliche?
Starting a sentence with a non sequitur to coyly bait someone into a conversation they don't want to have. It's a cringy cliche.
It's a to-do list I have, except for my life.
What, like getting a new personality?
She's giving you a ride home, you bloody ejaculate. Fucking Jamie, kick him out of the car without slowing down.
Yeah, his dickery is kind of relentless, isn't it?
Spend a year in the Peace Corps, make a medical discovery,
That's ambitious.
be in 2 places at once, get a tattoo.
What's number 1?
I tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Tell him.
Tell him, please.
Tell him right now. Tell him right now. Later, Landon is practicing his lines with his flaky friend, but apparently he sucks at it, so this happens immediately after.
Jamie.
What do you want, Carter? I've known you for years. You've never been the first one to come up and say hello.
I need help with my lines.
Landon Carter's asking me for help?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pray for you.
Uh-huh. But is there anything useful we can do?
No.
Please.
Okay. One condition, though, Carter.
What's that?
You have to promise you won't fall in love with me.
Why would that even be a concern?
What makes her think he could?
What a shitty fucking line.
Landon Carter is coming here. Or dangerous, he's careless, he's the worst kind of bully.
Well, why don't you just thank the Lord that he sent you someone to fix?
Hello, Mr. Carter. I understand you've managed to win the lead in the school play. Congratulations.
Let's discuss the word win.
Betty?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, did you think we were gonna get a scene where these two spend time together and they don't treat each other like smug douche rockets? What would be the point in that? Then we get Landon driving again, who knows to or from where, when he sees Jamie heading into a cemetery. Because why the fuck not?
What, do you normally walk by yourself in the cemetery at night?
Maybe.
Where you going?
Into the cemetery.
Okay, what is that?
Really?
This is my telescope.
Just in case the viewing audience is as stupid as the producers assume.
Take a look.
Saturn.
Again, just in case.
Yeah, also, it was very nice of Saturn to stop its orbit long enough for us to get a good look at it. Thanks, Saturn.
And now what passes for philosophy to these morons?
I have my beliefs. I have faith, but don't you?
No. There's too much bad shit in this world.
And all you do is make shit worse.
Without suffering, there'd be no compassion.
And that's just fucking stupid. Then the next day, Jamie forgets that Landon is a shitty boy with shitty friends.
Hey, Carter. So I'll see you after school?
In your dreams.
Was that supposed to be clever?
Well, I think so. I mean, look how proud of it he is.
So after school, instead of that janitorial thing the movie forgot about, Landon goes to Jamie's house.
Listen, Jamie, I was hoping we could run lines together.
Okay, but just not so anybody knows, right?
Well, I just figured we could surprise everyone with how good I get.
Like we could be secret friends.
Exactly.
Except in the previous scene, they said...
Oh, dude, here comes your leading lady.
So they do know. So what are we talking about? Oddly enough, Jamie tells him to get bent. This inspires Landon to tutor that one kid through the miracle of basketball.
The hell?
Just go with it.
Okay, it's you, me, and the basket. Okay, we form the three corners of a triangle. Now take a step towards the basket. Now am I at the same angle to you in the basket as before?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
So what did we just make?
A similar triangle?
Yes. Yes. Okay, make me an isosceles. Got it. Two sides the same. Okay, enough of this. Let's play.
Aw, gee. Look at Landon evolving into such a nice person apropos of nothing. And if you don't know how to write a scene about tutoring teenagers, don't fucking do it! Landon got this kid to guess the right answer, then didn't explain it, and finally encouraged procrastination. He is not a fucking tutor. And why is tutoring a punishment anyway? This is something you should ask of good students with good people skills, not abrasive little shits like him. This guy fucking sucks.
Oh, so you don't like this kid?
I do not. We get a delightfully pointless montage of Landon working on the play, and then he goes to visit Gephardt in the rehab center. Well, fuck, how long has it been? Is he really in there for a broken wrist? What the hell?
I came to say I'm sorry.
Well, you did. You feel better?
No, I feel like shit.
Good!
You know what? I actually thought I wanted to be your friend. And now I have no idea why.
Well, since the writer couldn't be bothered to give you an arc or give Landon's crew any redeeming qualities, I'm gonna go with, you're a fucking idiot. Whatever, they're friends now. Guess how much that matters? We then have the school play, and Jamie sings because she's Mandy Moore and they didn't hire her for the acting. The next day, Landon tries talking to Jamie, but she's not having it.
Jamie, I'm trying here, okay? Maybe I miss spending time with you. Maybe you inspire me.
Oh, barf.
Sounds like bull.
That too.
Jamie!
You don't know the first thing about being someone's friend.
I don't want to just be your friend.
You don't know what you want.
Neither do you. Yeah, maybe you're just too scared that someone might actually want to be with you.
And why would that scare me?
Because then you wouldn't be able to hide behind your books, your freaking telescope, or your faith.
What?
No. The real reason why you're scared is because you want to be with me too.
How do you figure that? You two are constantly a hair away from bitch slapping each other, and you have absolutely nothing in common. Set aside the fact that there's no reason for you to be attracted to her, what the fuck makes you conclude that she must have positive feelings for you?
You.
Me.
What is it?
I got you something.
I think those lines are backward.
What is it?
I got you something.
Yeah, definitely backward. I swear, the dialogue in this movie is amazing. Landon leaves, but what did he buy her? A new sweater! Exactly like the one his friends mock her for wearing all the time. Only this one's pink. Strikes me as a lateral move, but at least he didn't insult her intelligence or personal taste, so I guess this is love!
Jamie. Boys like that. They have expectations. Now, you might not care what I say or think, but you should care about God's opinion.
Hey, I was just talking to God, and he said, tell Jamie my opinion is to not like that boy. So I came to tell you his opinion. You can ask him yourself, but... Ah, shoot, he just left.
I think he wants me to be happy.
But... you're Christian.
Dad, it's just a sweater. I'm gonna go make us some dinner, okay?
Okay. But God said no more of that vegan crap! The next day, Landon's jealous ex takes photos of Jamie's face and shops them onto the body of a swimsuit model.
Nice bod.
You don't care what people think about you?
No.
Wait. First, to do this, she used the school computer and needed 2 of her friends to help. And that's the best they could pull off. How are these not the kids who need tutoring? Secondly, what is the joke here? Why is this funny? They took a photo of Jamie's face and stuck it on an attractive body. The mean girls look lazy and incompetent, and this sends Jamie into a panic attack? Landon even rushes in to rescue her from whatever the joke is by slugging the anger spaz, who for all he knows had nothing to do with this. So, what the fuck is any of this supposed to mean?
Will you go out with me on Saturday night?
Sorry, I can't
Oh,
go.
you have something else going on?
No, it's not that.
Then what is it?
not allowed to date.
The preacher's daughter isn't allowed to be a normal teenager? Well, that's weird. However will their young love blossom?
Can't believe you asked my father's permission.
It's no big deal.
Oh.
Okay then.
So yeah, they have a dinner we don't see. She makes him dance, even though...
You know I don't dance.
And then he gives her a surprise.
Hey, right now, you're straddling the state line.
Okay.
You're in two places at once.
Right, because that was one of the things on her bucket list. That was easy. Her bucket list must be pretty fucking stupid. Like getting a tattoo. Except I don't think she actually meant a fake one, but she accepts it, so whatever. Maybe I'm the idiot. And hey, look at that! An hour into the movie and they're walking together. They're actually sort of going for a walk. This is the big moment, folks. This is the titular walk to remember. It has to be. Let's see what this walk has to offer.
How can you see places like this and have moments like this and not believe?
You're lucky to be so sure.
And they stopped walking.
Well, yes, but at least she got another chance to nag him about religion.
It's like the wind. I can't see it, but I feel it.
What do you feel?
Bored.
Jamie. I love you.
Our history is 90% spiteful, and this is the first date we've ever had, and I don't even know why we had it. But I love you.
I told you not to fall in love with me.
Oh, shot down on the spot. Or that means kiss me again. And there's absolutely no standard for how much time passes between the scenes in this fucking mess. So some random leap forward in time and they're on another date.
Landon, go home. The night's over. Your behavior's sinful.
You remember when you said that you think God wants you to be happy? Well, I asked him, and that is not his opinion.
You're acting with that boy like you were...
Enough.
Jamie, you are a child.
And children know nothing of love.
Dad. Look at me, I'm not a child.
And stop acting childish.
Stop making me agree with obvious facts that force me to change my own argument. It throws off my tantrum. God, you're so childish.
Kids.
And now they're on another date, this time cuddling up amongst the corpses.
So what do you want to see?
Pluto.
What the fuck? Why did he say that like 2 words?
Pluto.
I'm sorry. Oh, God, that just surprises me every time.
So weird.
Okay. Okay, moving on.
Pluto only rises a few minutes before the sun.
Right. And I have brought us a thermos of hot coffee and a blanket.
You planned this?
Oh, I hoped for it.
What? He hoped that Pluto wouldn't rise until dawn? If they were going to spend the night in the cemetery, which apparently they often do, why would they need a special reason to stay there until dawn? And why can they stay there until dawn? Every cemetery I've ever seen has been closed to the public from dusk to dawn, and by the way, this kind of makes Jamie a trespassing shit just like him. And why the fuck would you want to be in a cemetery anyway? Don't tell me there's no light pollution, because that place is pretty fucking bright. And by the way, you're surrounded by dead bodies! That is not fucking romantic!
Can you find this star right here?
Sure. So why am I looking for this star?
Because I had it named for you.
Aw, that's so useless.
So, what's your number one?
marrying the church where my mother grew up.
Your mother grew up in a church?
Hey, wait a minute. Does this mean your mother is suddenly going to be used as part of the story or something? Maybe her advice or method of death helped form your outlook on life? No? Just thought I'd ask. Oh, hey, look! They're walking again! Maybe this'll be the walk to remember.
Worried about your college applications?
No. I'm not applying to college.
I thought you said
No. You assumed.
to take a year off, try the Peace Corps thing.
No.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Fuck! They stopped again.
Yeah, if their walk to remember took place in a dark alley, I doubt it would be a love story.
I'm sick. I have leukemia. I found out 2 years ago, and I've stopped responding to treatments.
I don't have a joke for how manipulative this is.
The preacher's daughter has been getting treatments for leukemia for 2 years, and the congregation didn't know about it.
So now Landon's upset because she didn't tell him sooner, and Jamie runs off because she's upset about... I don't know, she's gonna die or something. Landon then goes to his estranged father, whom he deeply resents, and who has barely been a footnote in the movie.
Landon? I need your help.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
It's my girlfriend, Jamie. She's got cancer, okay? And I need you to come and see her right now.
Okay, will you calm down?
Can you help me or not?
I don't know her case. I don't know her history. I'd have to talk to her physician. I'm a cardiologist. I can't.
Yeah, just forget it. I knew it.
Would you wait? Landon, wait!
Gee, Landon, I get the feeling you didn't knew it because you don't even know what kind of doctor your father is or what your girlfriend needs. A cardiologist is not going to do anything more than refer her to an oncologist anyway, you presumptuous cunt puddle. Why did you even talk to this guy if you weren't going to hear him out? It's not like he's even actually part of the movie. You're just wasting everyone's time. Again! You are still such a little shit. The next day, I guess, Jamie and Landon reconnect while trying to make the audience cry again, and everything works out. Oh, right. That. Anyway, Jamie wakes up and gives Landon a present.
It was my mother's. It's got quotes from her favorite books and quotes by famous people. Her thoughts. Come on.
Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, her mom still has nothing to do with the film, so don't bother.
You know what I figured out today?
What?
Maybe God has a bigger plan for me than I had for myself. Like this journey never ends. Like you were sent to me because I'm sick. To help me through all this.
God gave you leukemia. Then he took away all hope for survival and sent you an unlikable dick. Well, all praise unto him.
You're my angel.
Yeah, Lucifer.
Your father's been trying to reach you. He's gonna pay for private home care.
Luckily, we had a wealthy doctor type floating around at the bottom of the script.
Do you love me?
Wow! That's an I don't have time to be picky if I ever heard one.
Will you do something for me then?
Anything.
Will you marry me?
I'm sorry. What do these two have in common again?
A non-physical relationship built on opposing worldviews.
Oh, right, well, marry away.
Of course they do get married because that was #1 on her bucket list, and watching a dying teenage Christian girl get her heart's greatest wish is as manipulative as it gets. If she were a kitten, the world might explode.
Jamie and I had a perfect summer together. With more love than lots of people know in a lifetime. And then she went with her unfailing faith.
To a boatyard?
It's been 4 years. And with the vision of Jamie walking towards me, will stay with me forever.
Wait! Watching her walk down the aisle is the walk to remember? Not a walk you took together somewhere, just watching her walk alone. It's just fucking weak.
What's new, Landon?
Well, I got into medical school.
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry she never got her miracle.
She did. It was you.
All right, now you're just fucking with me.
Jamie saved my life. She taught me everything. About life, hope, and the long journey ahead.
I assume these things happened in the scenes that were built up and then never shown to us.
But her love is like the wind. I can't see it, but I can feel it.
I'll always remember.
Yes, Mandy Moore, you're in this movie, we know. So that's your love story. Billowing bag of shit meets quasi-Mennonite chick, they fight a lot and dislike each other, then they get married and she dies off screen.
Everything happens off screen seems to be the theme for this film.
Yup! Their first line read together, their first dinner date together, their night in the cemetery, any and all appropriate build-up to their wedding, and of all things, her death! I don't understand, it's an alleged love story, and they cut out all the bits where these two might appear to fucking like each other. And why? There was so much other shit you could cut from this movie. Why did they need Landon to hate his dad? It added nothing to the movie. The dad only had, what, 2 appearances, and it just ate up time. His dad was even perfectly nice, so why the irrelevant subplot?
And what was the point of pressuring Gebhardt to jump into the pond? They never explained who he is or why he liked the scumbags, and after the jump he vanishes until his only other appearance, and neither part is necessary for the story. Cut him out and you still have kids drinking on school property and trespassing at the cement factory and evading police, all of which still establish Landon as a garbage person.
And what was the point of the janitorial punishment? He only did it once and apparently walked off the job, and that scene didn't even accomplish anything. All of this could have been shredded to make room for scenes in which our romantic leads did something fucking romantic. And those are just the big questions. This thing is riddled with tiny little annoyances like, why did she bring her Bible to a Saturday tutoring session? How and why was she keeping her telescope at a cemetery? Why was Gebhardt watching Radar Men from the Moon? Why can't I be watching Radar Men from the Moon instead of this emotionally predatory trash? I guess what I'm trying to say is, dames can make you do a lot of stupid shit, but Tad, seriously, why did you buy this?